The question here is there a right way to meditate? I know that this comes up often when people are looking to get into a practice, and I know that it can be intimidating if you feel like you don't know what you're doing, or you feel like it's very complex, or that you have to take a lot of classes, or that you're not going to get a benefit, or you're not going to feel like you're doing it the right way. My answer when I give meditation classes, which we do pretty often here at Dharma Gate, intro classes, we built the intro class to try to get people comfortable with the idea that the right way to do meditation is the way that works best for you. If you can sit a certain way, if you can put it into your regular practice, daily practice, or even 3 or 4 times a week. I know I always ask people to at least sit for 10 minutes a day to start. If you can't do every single day, it's okay. Try to do as much as you can. It's more about building this into your lifestyle. There's a lot of different ways to sit. There's a lot of different ways of having the legs cross in front of you or on top, and being able to do half lotus or full lotus, or being able to sit seiza like they do more often in Japan. You can do it sitting in a chair upright. Yeah, there's definitely some basic aspects that you want to make sure that when you're doing your meditation. You want to be able to sit upright enough so that you can breathe and keep your head and your head up and your chin down to open up a breathing passageway. In Zazen, traditional Zen meditation, we keep our eyes open about halfway because we want to stay present. We don't want to fall asleep, or we don't want to allow more aspect of our mind to start to roll. Being able to be in a peaceful environment. We burn incense to try to neutralize odor in the room, have candles lit to try to keep, because our eyes are half open, so we want to keep the light source so that it's not distracting. All of these things to be able to set up so that we can sit without more distractions, more stimulus going on, so that we can really focus on what our practice is. So I know in the West right now, there's a lot of different aspects of meditation that are being taught. Transcendental meditation is still around and still going strong. There's things like the Headspace app that is more like guided meditation or led meditation. All of those things are good if they work for you. From a Zen meditation standpoint, having nothing but led meditation, maybe you don't get to the root of what's arising because something is always going on in your mind when somebody is talking to you for led meditation. But we do led meditation here, guided meditation here as well, like compassion meditation, being able to focus on certain aspects, or gratitude meditation. So I like the aspect of people finding things that make them comfortable in so that they can do it. If you feel like you do meditation and you're not comfortable the way that you sit, or that you're getting a lot of pain, or that you can't concentrate, you're more apt to not do it because it's not going to be a beneficial experience for you. So try some different things. Take an intro class. Find different ways to sit. Maybe have a couple different ways to be able to sit. Find some ways to be able to integrate it. I'm more passionate about finding ways for people to do meditation as part of their practice. I'm not so rigid in it has to be exactly a certain way to get benefit. Everybody is different. I teach more samatha focused and using mantra. That's what works for me. I like sitting certain ways. That's what works for me. So I try to show people enough things that they can put together their own form of what works best for them so that it becomes integrated into their lives. So if you found this video and you're curious to have this question answered because you want to get into meditation but you're not sure where to start, there's a lot of resource out there. There's a lot of different things to do. I would suggest that you try a lot of different things. Try different ways of sitting. Try some different forms of meditation. See what works best for you. That's ultimately at the end of all of this. That's really ultimately what is best. Finding what works for you so that you can work it into a regular program for you, and don't worry so much about how everybody else is doing it.